Hi, my name is Abhi. I'm going to present to you about my pendulum. Okay, so here we go. Goal. The goal for making the pendulum is making sure the motors work, making sure the buttons work, making sure the cardboard is strong and not flimsy, rechecking to see if there are any coders which might affect the project, and seeing if wires are connected properly. Okay, next slide. Design. The material I used to create my project were 2 motors, 1 4-bladed motor and 1 6-bladed motor, 1 power wire for the button, 9 wires for both of the motors, 3 regular wires, 1 wire for the button, and 2 wires for the ground and power, 3.3 volts. And then I also used 1 button so that I can control whether it stops or goes. And then I also used code to make the buttons and motors function. And then you can see over here, this is a picture of my sketch design before I actually started making it. So you can see over here that I was planning to put the pie on top of here, but eventually I figured that would be impossible and that would be like really, really high. And then I have my pendulum over there with my motor. I put some arrows to show what's happening. And then I have my motor, and I have another motor up there, as you can see, making the thing spin. As you can see, like. Okay. So now, next.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Build. The materials I used to build my project were 17 wires, which were male to female, 1 power wire, which is male to male, a Raspberry Pi, a breadboard, 1 button, cardboard and bamboo sticks as seen in the picture. And to specify the number of bamboo sticks I used 8 small bamboo sticks to hold the beams together. Then I used two motors, 1 to swing the pendulum around, and then I used 1 to spin the passenger circle or passenger wheel. Okay, next. And then, oh yeah, one more thing. So this is actually a picture of my final project. You can see my pendulum is right over there. And then I have my Raspberry Pi and all my bunched up wires. This is my program. So, let's see, I have to make it big so that you can see it. So, stop is a variable, as you can see at the top. So, when you say stop, it will be false. So then I have my pin set up. Then I have my motor set up. And then I have my motor code. So motor spin 1 and motor spin 2 are variables which control the motor speed. And then as you can see at the bottom, it says start 0, meaning it's like getting ready to start. So then next is hashtag button. So that's the button code. So then I got the GPL.setup, button GPL.in. So I'm right now just setting up the button. So then the second line is when it detects when I press it. So when I press it, the thing will start moving, and then if I press it again, it'll stop. So you can keep resuming and stopping. So then my while true. So I named when my variable button is awesome equals the GPL.input button. So input basically means pressing the button. Oh, sorry. Okay. So then we got if stop equals true. So you remember the stop variable up there. So that's this. So stop equals true. So if you put that variable as true, then it'll do motor spin 1 and motor spin 2, change duty cycle. So then you're gonna change it to 0. So that means resetting it. And then or else, if you press it, then it'll change duty cycle to 4.5 and 12.5. So those are the spins for both of the motors. So then it has a time dot sleep, so that's like a little break. So 0.75 seconds. And then if stop equals true again, then it'll change duty cycle again. So yeah, does that twice. Oh wait, no. So then then it's kind of the same thing on top. And then when you do, or else instead of the first motor being 4.5, it's going to be 10.5. So that's like kind of faster. So then the second one will still be 12.5. So then it will again sleep for 0.75 seconds. Okay, next slide. Test. I tested this project about 10 to 15 times. Some of the errors I had was definition errors, meaning not defining the variables. The code not functioning properly, meaning like just some common error. And then the cardboard pieces falling off because I did not put enough hot glue. So I actually had 2 of those. So the beam actually fell off the motor because I did not put enough. And then eventually this wheel over here fell off while I was spinning it. Because there's like so much weight when you test it out. So rethink. If I added more fixes to this, I would make some cardboard seats on the passenger wheel and make stairs for people to climb on. So I'd use Lego figures for that because they're really small. Let's play it. Okay, so this is my code now, as you can see over here. Same one I showed. So let's test this thing out. So when I press F5, meaning run it, you can see over here, it's now starting to go round and round. It's kind of putting a lot of weight, so I had to put bamboo screws over there to secure it. So now when I press the button over here, it'll stop. And then when I press the same button again, it'll keep going. Stop, keep going. Stop, and it'll keep going again. You don't want to do this too much or else it'll put too much weight in there.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions for him?
So that was okay. So the pendulum, I didn't notice that. So the pendulum is rotating and oscillating.
Yeah.
Okay, the 2 things happening. So can you control? So for example, can you control one? Like for example, can you make it to stop rotating, but keep it oscillating? Or it has, or both will happen together?
They both have to. I programmed it